Sorry about that. Right at the start. Maybe play some music at the same time. Alright. I'm at 52. Just a moment. Moment. Just I'd rather be something here. Let's see what we got. What? Yeah. Sorry about that again. I haven't started playing yet, but I don't think he even realizes this is occurring. And he's running, making noise in the kitchen, and I'm shouting at you. Wooby dooby doo. That means sorry, you're just guess this too. And he's back to that noise that I wish he wouldn't make while podcasting. Podcasting. I wish he wouldn't make while I am podcasting.
Well, I'll make coffee with that.
Sorry. Sorry. This is ugly, right? Especially right near the beginning. You know, like, I know this has bad quality. But really, it has great quality. Oh, my goodness, I'm going to need I think I don't know if the waters I put in the fridge just a moment ago are cold at the moment or not, but if you'd like to bring me one, I can find out. Thank you. Mm-hmm. This is really far forward. Ugh. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, not bad actually. Maybe even perfect. For my teeth, maybe a smidgen too cold, but I'll add it to these and it'll be fine. Got a few waters floating around here. 2 plus the one you just brought. So, let's play a little Name That Tune. At the moment, I only kind of have one song on my mind, but you can also suggest other ones, and we can, you're like, you're left at that moment, like, that's all. Okay, oh, maybe you came back. But then it would obviously no longer be, well, we named that tune in the fact of you suggesting them. But other than that, that was the other thing I wanted to quickly do, is come to this tab here, come to the video, and put in the chat for the scrollers, because I'm nice, and it also might help keep their attention to those that struggle with that, to put, you know, it's kind of the common theme, but every now and then I have another, you know. That's cool how that showed up on there, Violet Yellow. Okay, so let's name that tune. Just a moment here. Okay, I'm juggling waters, but anyway, here we go. So I'm just going to start from where I left off. Okay, and it looks like you just left. Ooh. My back can't sit like this, actually. I'm going to have to bring this closer. Please go away. Thank you. Sorry, talking to the dog. Who actually, after the nap and he came downstairs, he came to the couch. He was looking like he wanted to kind of explore a little bit. But then he came to the couch, laid down and relaxed, stayed here as relaxing. Not that he doesn't, cuddle and that, but yeah. It was a little bit unusual that he did that, though. So. Go, please. You've been fed, you've been out, you've been cuddled. Please don't be noisy. Okay, where do I want to put this that makes the most sense? Maybe here? With 2 waters as a tripod, and then this in front of it so it doesn't slide forward? Quite possibly. Or even just 1 water as a tripod looks like it would work fine. Oh. 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 I don't understand that. Okay, so let's name that tune. And then also feel free to suggest other songs. Why not? Oh. Yeah, that's right. That's why I didn't cover this song recently, actually. There's a mention in it that I find that I don't like. Yeah, but the title of it I really relate to on nights like this. I didn't know it was Who Did That. Please go lay down. Okay, that was really weird. It reconnected and it brought somebody in at the same time. So, welcome. Not the right outro. I welcome song requests. Let's help us get through the evening together and enjoy some time together doing music and chatting. It's only about, I have to put this in next time I get up. It's only about 10 to 7 here and feels like it should be 10 to 8. So I needed to do something. So here I am. I always hate when you think of a song and you decide you don't want to do that song. You either don't know or don't like, more so the first, I think, other songs by that same person. So it's not as suggested enough. I wonder if I should look up. Okay, have a good session.
My coffee's still brewing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure.
I really must do these things in a moment. Gee, you're a reservoir of musical suggestions, aren't you? Maybe play something. Are you awake? Because I don't
Came
think.
upon a midnight clear.
Okay, it's in that book. Let's hear it. Or actually, I'd rather not that song. But,
Okay, well,
classical, whatever's on the piano, works for me.
you'd like me to play something.
Yes, please, that's what I'm kind of saying, isn't it?
You just have musical suggestions, so I gave you a musical suggestion.
But then I said maybe play piano, so usually I play some piano where you bring in some song ideas and conversation. Haven't been rolling that long, so. And this is probably pretty close to 100%. 41? Oh my gosh. was at 75. I mean, I know it drops fast, but I don't think it dropped that fast. Up plugger and he's getting lots of piano in on his day off. That's nice. I just got to plug this in while G plays a bit of piano for you, and feel free to make song requests. I don't know why I said requests like that. Requests. Hello, hello. Huh, sometimes when I plug it in, I have to come back to the screen, but it stayed, although it doesn't look like you did. What's up with that? Why? I mean, it's not that that's uncommon. That some people have very, very short attention managers too, but now I just had the pick a moment ago, but of course I misplaced it. Why wouldn't I have it? Got the device charging, but I'll show him in a moment. Feel free to make song requests. Any style, except for metal and blues. Yeah, because we can get to know each other. I can't really show the person that's playing piano right now because I'm charging this, and it would just be behind him anyway, and showing a bunch of clutter. But, and I was playing the guitar a moment ago, had the pick, stopped for a moment, don't know where it went. The pick, the guitar I do. Like, how do you lose a guitar? I don't think it takes just a guitarist to know how common it is to lose picks, though, because they're tiny. They're tiny, man. Bread clips work pretty good, though, but I might just switch to piano. But I don't play like him. Just a heads up. He has been playing a bit longer, and he's just more classical. Not that he isn't also modern, but I do more of the modern stuff. Somebody that briefly, you're like, I don't like classical or modern. I don't even like music. I guess I'm not supposed to be. Good chatted, but if you don't like music, you're okay. So as I say, I'm charging this at the moment. So, and it would just show behind him in a bunch of clutter. So I'm not going to show him on camera yet, but maybe in a few minutes. In the meantime, we could chat. Or just sit and enjoy. I really am quite tired, and I'd kind of rather watch things, but I haven't had a lot of social interactions today, so. I mean, G's been home from work with an injury, so that's been a bit more than, it's been nice in that way. sixes. What kind of raise? That's the age. I understand what you mean by wishes. And he doesn't really fit the description of, or this picture doesn't fit the description of how he is. I almost lost my train. Second intro he's done. Too bad today would have been really good day for Christian to come. And the other kids. It'd be nice when you see some commentators, but I don't want to come across as so they're really not that kind of wishes. Confusing all the previous one. Right with you. Feel free to join the chat. I haven't been rolling long, so there's not really much there yet. Actually, it's funny. I was just noticing the previous one, and I feel mixed about how it turned out. It was 1931 in length, and I was looking at this one, look back at this one, just past that mark, so it may have been right at that mark when I was looking at the other one. It feels like it should be before bed, to be honest. Closer to the 17th. got the device charging. So, hi, how are you? Both beautiful. And then the other person left right as I came in. Oh, thank you, thank you. I could get what you're saying, and we appreciate it. Both of us and the music. You just don't back from music, but we both enjoy it, and they do too. So that's the main thing. There's lots of them. What was that? Oh yeah.
First impromptu.
Cool.
Memphis 90, number one.
Well, oops. Right. Oh, somebody just came in to hear your next song and suggest mine. Welcome, welcome. He's just looking for it. And it was like, yeah, but maybe I can back. So, if you have a request, feel free to make it song-wise. Or a chat topic. I'm charging the device and there's clutter behind. So, chapstick if you're curious. Okay. Thanks for understanding, got lots of piano reps, so I'll play as much later. That's a very interesting caption. I mean title. Ooh. I had stuff I was gonna watch already, but YouTube was showing me stuff. %, just it drops so fast. And I might want it over there the keyboard that doesn't have a good outlet. Or the piano. Somehow very unmotivating and quiet. Thinking of wrapping up into. Oh! But then as soon as I say it, two come at the same time, and Jesus is King. Hi, just dropping by. You're not. No, I'm pretty sure you aren't. Oh, maybe you are because you're showing us mod. Well, that's very interesting. Are you still there? I have a question for you. Other than that, and also a little bit of this very lovely site. Um, so yes, you are the gymnast. I forget what the word is, dude. I believe because you are showing as a mod. So, G just finished playing piano. We are. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. Let me just say this. I've really gotten to appreciate you, and I know that you appreciate me, and I thank you for the like, by the way. However, the last video I saw of yours, where you said, like the person, hate the sinner, really didn't sit well with me. And I think it was just today or the other day I was looking through my descriptions, and I thought I hid your content. And yet here you are. So, I mean, we're not going to look at that as being religious reasons of meant to be necessarily, but and I appreciate the love, but that is essentially calling the person. And I know religious people, they will say, "Well, we all are," but it's calling that a sin too, and that's what I disagree with. And sure, we can have disagreement, but when it's a little bit personal, that's what I almost said it away, which probably could have brought on. Uh, okay, well, I mean, I do appreciate that, um, but yeah, I did. Maybe some people, the way that some people live it, is a bit more sinful, but at the same time, you know, consent is an important thing as long as that is present, and you know, people are of legal age, then. Then I just want you to know that it's not a sin. And I know the Bible may say certain things, but that was written a long, long time ago. Um, anyway, you know, I don't hold grudges. And, well, it's a great mindset, and I try not to either. But we all do. We all do. It's something we all struggle with as human. Whether you choose to admit it or not, you know, you may be pretty good at not doing so, but that does not mean that you don't. Um, so, um, G, do you have any thoughts on what you're hearing?
Um,
Camera is on you.
well, I'm
Can't
not quite
choice where
sure.
my voice echoes. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
quite sure what I'm hearing. Is something about something involving the Bible and quoting the Bible? I don't know.
Basically, yeah, to have to repeat myself again. Love the person, hate the sin. As far as you know, being
I guess
GLBT or whatever. I mean, that compared to other examples, which I would say are more likely sins. Yeah. Anyway,
I guess
go ahead and stop and
to
focus. Stop clanking that, please. Go ahead. We're listening.
sorry. All that I was going to say is mutual tolerance of the other people's differences. I don't know.
It's hard when religion comes into things. I feel like it takes to believe otherwise.
I
I mean,
just
I do appreciate the love and acceptance that the person has, but I feel like it's only 50-50 or something like that.
let's say that the matter was something different in that, for whatever reason,
I just haven't forgot it. It's
I
a good time to
believe
bring it up.
that um, using coffee, drinking coffee was just a terrible thing because of this or that sort of abuse or um, poor conditions of the farmers who made me my coffee or something like that. And if somebody else I knew I really liked drank coffee, it's sort of like, okay, I don't like it that they drink coffee, but they're still my friend. I don't
Okay,
know.
well, that's not the angle I thought you were going to take from it. I thought you were going to be a bit more religious.
A Catholic. Well, I'm not.
I know, but like from the religious perspective.
Well, a Catholic friend of mine, a Roman Catholic friend of mine, once said that so far as he was concerned, that there were what were cardinal sins and venial sins. Cardinal sins were the big
Heard of the
bad
first.
ones, like murder
Uh-huh.
and war and whatever else. Um, and the venial sins were sort of like, well, he included sex as a venial sin. So whatever it is, well, if it's wrong, well, it's wrong either way.
Gotta
So
enjoy life.
it's not as though that's a lot of biblical people are just accepting or um, tolerant of sex in general. Some people find
This is
it's-
YouTube. I mean,
Well,
everything's on here,
okay, in YouTube. But so far as my own opinion of the origins of these um, anti-gay or whatever you want to call them thoughts, well, that's the Old Testament, and quite honestly, the Old Testament, at least in my readings of it,
Yeah, you're better
contains
versed.
much, very much, that I do not find at all holy or sacred. It is just the thought I don't like. And the writer of Winnie the Pooh, A.E. Milne, said something to the effect of that the Old Testament was responsible for more disbelief um, or atheism than all of the attractions of the cinema and, I forget what other things he listed.
Let's play.
But the point of the matter being is the New Testament is good. I read through the New Testament and didn't really find much in it that bothered me. But every time I try to read the Old Testament, I'm thrown back in revulsion very quickly. This isn't to say that there aren't good things in the Old Testament. It's a great, big, huge document written by many people over a long period of time. But there's a lot of, I read them, and these are the horrible opinions of some misogynist, hateful old man. Like,
Yeah.
if you ever want to just Google something to the effect of
Remember, this is YouTube.
10
Careful what you
worst
say.
things. Yeah, well, no, some of these, so this is the thing, is some of the things that are mentioned in the Bible are things that are not fit for YouTube. Google something like 10 worst things in the Bible. And then, rather than just accepting what you read on the screen, you can do what I did, because I said to myself, oh yeah, people make these lists, and they say, oh, this is in the Bible, and this really horrible thing where it says, oh yes, you can sell your daughters, or no, people who work on Sunday should be stoned to death. Stuff like that. By the way, those are my
Odd
own
ideologies,
examples. They might not be quite.
We won't
but
go on
anyway,
about it too much longer, but
yeah, Google something like
curious to hear his thoughts.
worst,
Two more people
10
here.
worst things in the Old Testament. Then go get your own copy of the Old Testament and go to those pages in question, like I did, because
It's important
we
to
have a
question
number of
things.
translations of the Bible in the house, and I just picked one, and I went to the page in question. Yep, there it was, the horrible quotation. And so that I say to myself, I'm expected to believe that this document is holy and represents the word of deity. No, I can accept that maybe certain parts of it.
Yeah.
Somebody once said that most of the people of faith that they knew or met were very nice people, and that's been my experience as well. And so the guy who said this is, well, I just have to assume that they aren't familiar with the contents of the Old Testament. And that's, somebody else put it this way, like, I have lots of opinions, even though I haven't read through the
I'd
Old
forgotten that, and yoga to go with it.
Yes. Somebody once said that the Bible is a grocery store. You can go there and find what you want.
Well, actually, he
And
supports
so,
movement.
if you want to go to the Bible and find things which affirm your own good nature, your own good feelings, your own good spirit towards other people, you will find them in the
Not
Bible.
only religious, but just this
If
portion.
you are a hateful person and you want to find things which are affirm your hatefulness and your right to inflict wrongs upon other people, you can find that in the Bible.
Well, I'm just going to interrupt for a moment
Too.
and say, and again, it's just because this seemed like a good moment to kind of touch on that occurrence, and then we can do some music and chat about other things. But I just want to say that there's one person that seemed like, the statement that was made sounds a bit, for lack of a different way to put it, contradictory, or it's like I wanna, but my religion says no, so I'll put the two together.
What?
And that comes across as wishy-washy.
Is this what you're saying?
I appreciate your thought on the Bible, but it'd be a long conversation if I talked to you about why the but love you guys, got to get back to. Oh, what's he streaming about? Okay, well, I mean, I do appreciate that. Yeah, I realized what that meant after I sat for a moment with it. Oh, really? Okay, well, I know that's very much your world. We have two other people here. I hope they tune in. I mean, they chime in. I mean, we don't have to stick on that topic, but I do appreciate your presence. I do appreciate you chatting, and yeah, I think I probably said I probably said it as best as we could. I appreciate that you heard it with willingness, and yeah, it hasn't sat well with me since it was said, and I did take it somewhat personal. So I guess what I might say is future advice might be, and I know it's hard when you're streaming in the moment, but might be on that kind of thing, just to not say anything. About, in that way. I mean, I could guess, being that one is religious, that they might think that way. But, yeah, when someone doesn't make it as obvious, then I'm not sure. People come to religion for different reasons and in different ways. So, now, G, I know that we've taken a lot of your time, but it's only 7:20. I have to run upstairs for under 5 minutes. If you'd like to tickle the ivories for the three that are here.
A double header then.
That's fine. If you want to tickle the ivories for the people that are here, it is much appreciated. Thanks for listening as well. And I know you see him quite often. You haven't seen us in a while, so I'm glad to have you here.
Hey, want some ragtime? Of course, everybody loves ragtime.
Well, actually, I just realized, although there's two other people here, that was the other thing. Yeah, I'm really throwing you under about. You said you don't like listening to music, but oh no, it says there's zero. But I don't know if that's accurate. That seems a little strange. I mean, especially since, well, I mean, maybe we were lingering on whatchamacallit too long.
I don't know. This is
but go ahead. Yeah, I'd rather you do something other than what I would have suggested he might have liked.
okay.
Dokie from Muskogee. Okie dokie dokie. And then I'll look at the
They
thing.
see me and then they disappear.
Like, here comes the one's own channel, you can hide channel, but you can't block channel. Unless it's in somebody else's channel. It really doesn't make much sense. Oh, yeah, and as far as honestly, I don't want to talk about Roger's not here anymore, but like, that guy never exactly did apologize. He does hold love and care.
Well, this is a
He
guy
listened
who
to your
believes without a
opinions,
woman.
maybe tried to understand them. He had distraction because he wanted to get back to something else he was doing, but I'm really not sure. Haven't seen him in a while,
My
but it's good to have him on.
my suggestion is that if you enjoy this person's online company, to just accept that that's the best that you're likely to get.
I'm trying to
And
ignore
it's,
it.
if you think about it from
Know that it's really just religion that's tainting him in other ways.
okay, the
for the
phrase
most part.
okay, the phrase is hate the sin, love the sinner. So my suggestion,
Like the person hate the sin.
So
Yeah.
the doing one's own version of that, you could
I like you, but I don't like what you do.
hate the sin of hate his sin of being judgmental and thinking that this or that.
That's
or
a good
the
way to
other
put
is
it.
wrong. But loving him
Or
with
something like
sort
that.
of all the other things about him other than this attitude about him. That's how I try to look.
I mean, it does help a little. It's kind of like a conflict in the
it's
mind.
uncomfortable, and it can also end up being the case. It depends.
That it's kind of the way he approaches a lot of things.
It depends
and,
on
maybe-
how sincerely they put that into practice. If they say love the sin, hate the sinner,
Maybe I
I mean,
didn't
sorry,
get that.
love the sinner, hate the sin, and they still are badgering you about, oh, you should really repent or this or that. Well, then that's not a relationship, in my opinion.
Right.
That's worth.
It's interesting he thought he was the first person he thinks a
If
lot.
it's a
So
matter
maybe
of-
he has those kind of answers
How
too.
about this? If it's a matter of you ask them, they tell you.
Maybe
but
that's
they're
where some
not-
of the hate and discomfort comes from, because he realizes some similar feelings, but
Well, I'll just
thinks
remind
you know
that
what, tells him he shouldn't.
somebody's father here introduced his gay son to his first gay pornography. And then,
Anyway, this is nobody's here, but
Oh,
it's 40-something minutes in.
oh,
But
this
yeah,
is still live. I'd forgotten.
yeah. Anyway, but I'm thinking of wrapping up. But
Yes, well,
in a moment.
I was, figuring.
I was hoping for a bit more to come from this in general, but other than that, visceral. But
Yeah. So I'd like. To,
oh, seriously?
You've had.
I just built a playlist. It's the first
You've had
session,
it.
so I thought you weren't going to get it.
No, I'm having a double header. Right?
I also don't know if What's Her Face is still playing.
I'm having a double header. I still have.
I don't hear her, but she kind of sometimes pops back in suddenly.
You've had it all day.
I haven't done that much on it, really.
Well, that's not my fault.
I do still hear her. Which means I couldn't do what I was going to. I got to try and find that. Give me at least enough time to. Give me some time to try and find what's playing here. And I would like to listen to things in the back while I do that, but I don't want to play two things at once, so.